What is going on, guys? In today's episode, I'm going to be telling you 5 simple ways to improve in Fortnite Battle Royale, Chapter 2, Season 2. Let's get into it. Okay, so first thing I'm going to be telling you guys about is building. Building is a huge factor in this game, which you're going to need it for completely everything in this game. So you're going to need... So what I normally do is I normally practice with friends, 1v1ing them. So I get the feel of building a lot faster and stuff. And my suggestions are for you to get paddles. If you're on controller, get paddles for your controller. That's what I use. Get paddles for your controller so you can have an extra aim button. Well, a jump button or something. Whatever you want it to be. Which mine is X and circle. So I got confirm edits with it. And then I also got jump with it, so it's a lot easier to build. It's a lot easier to edit also. So you're gonna need to know how to build a lot, and make sure every single game, make sure you at least have like 300 mats in case you get into a build battle. So you're completely fine. If you don't have mats, people in this game are super good at building. So I highly suggest you get mats, or else it's going to be a hard one if you don't get mats. Another thing is editing. You need editing, which it's not as bad as building, but you need editing for a lot also. So like you need editing if someone's in a wall, take their wall, just like it goes back to building. You gotta know how to click your fingers fast to get their wall, so you can also edit. So you can edit that wall, make it a window or something, and make sure you hit that pump shot or whatever. So editing also, there's a lot of maps of editing courses, which that's what I do a lot. Me and my friends. That's normally what we do, and that's what I do a lot, so I could get better at editing. And that's what I also do for building. I also try to 1v1 my friends, so it gives me another chance to get what it feels like in the real game, and feel like, so you're comfortable in real game, and so you know what to do and stuff like that. Honestly, I'm not that great of a builder, but I'm good enough to secure me some wins and stuff. And another one is, if you get your aim, you need aim, which that's a huge factor. And controller players, you have aim assist, which it makes it a lot easier to aim. Instead of PC players, it's kind of harder to aim because you also have you have no aim assist, which is actually, I would say, probably the hardest thing to do because you have no aim assist. Which, I mean, I give PC players prop because they don't have aim assist. Which, I mean, I do get why people complain about it and stuff. Which, in my opinion, if you're good at PC, it's honestly better to be on PC. I play on controller, but it's a lot better to be on PC than on controller. PC, you have a lot better options. Like, you could click your edit button as anything you want, as comfortable as you like, and stuff like that. Which, controller players, you can do the same, but it's not as fast. It's not better than PC, which I'm not saying PC is better than controller at all. I'm just saying if you want to be good, if you want to be amazing at a game, then if I was you, I would try to go for PC. Which I honestly don't have the patience to get to the PC, which you can be amazing on this game on console too. But if you want to be the all-time best, the best editor and everything else, you're gonna need a while. You're gonna be having to grind and go into creative like I said, 1v1 your friends, 1v1 or just when you're in a game, rush everybody. So it makes it a lot. So you get the feel of rushing people and knowing what it's like to rush people. And if you get people, if there's people third partying you, then you know what it feels like to being rushed on and stuff like that. And that's what it goes back to the building. You're gonna need to build to do everything in this game. You're also gonna need to build to edit. You need buildings for editing. You need everything for building. That's what this game comes around to. Because if you don't know how to build, it's gonna be very hard for you. And like I said, just go into creative and start grinding. Because if you're not willing to grind on this game, then there's literally no point of playing it. Because this game literally, it's pretty hard to get good at if you're not good at it. Unless you want to put the grind on and go into creative 1v1 everybody. Even 1v1, text people on the chat and Fortnite chat or whatever and ask people to 1v1. So you get the feel of other people 1v1ing. That's also, I would try to 1v1 different types of friends, different types of my friends, because they're all different. There's one super good, and then there's one not as good, which I try to 1v1 both of them so I can get the feel of different players and their editing and stuff. Which if I was you, that's exactly what I'd do. Is try to get the feel of players, things. Like I said, rush everybody when you're in a game. If you're just trying to get good at the game. If you're going for wins, I would say try to lay back, because there's a lot of good people now since building is very popular. There's a lot of good editors, a lot of good builders. So if you're trying to go for wins, if I was you, I'd say just try to stay low. Because if you try to rush people and get wins as not as the best player, like the top-notch players, yeah, they can do it, but like us average players, that's not as good as like them. Which then they run a lot of frames on their things. Like PC, they run a lot of good frames. If you're playing on console, you're probably running 60 frames per second, which isn't bad, but it's still not like PC. That's exactly one reason why. If you want to be good at this game, I highly suggest you at least trying to get on PC, which you don't need a PC to play on keyboard and mouse. You can get a keyboard and mouse and hook it up to your PS4, and then you have a keyboard and mouse, but you're still running 60 frames per second, which is honestly, it's not bad, but it's not the greatest either. So that's one suggestion. If I was you guys, if you guys really wanted to be good at this game, a pro, if I was you guys, for sure, at least try to go for keyboard and mouse. If you like mine, I want to try it. I try it, but I'm just not good at it. So I literally don't have the patience for it, which I wish I did, because if I had the patience for it and I could grind on it, then I think I would be a tremendously better player in Fortnite. Which I got a friend that normally played on controller, switched to PC. He's like 10 times better. His edits are so much faster, and he's still trying to work on his shots though, because like I said, PC doesn't have aim assist, so it's when you're first getting used to it, yeah, it's gonna be probably pretty hard because you still gotta learn the aiming, all the buttons you gotta be pressing. If you have smaller fingers, it's gonna be kind of harder because if you play on a keyboard and mouse, the buttons are all over the place. So you're gonna need slightly bigger hands to play on it, which you can still play on it on little fingers, or little hands, and still be good at it. I'm sure there's little kids that play on it and that's super good at it. And another reason is for if you go to if you're getting shot at and stuff and you know you're about to die, you can just run. Honestly, just run. That's what I've done plenty of times in this game. I've just ran to get away from people, so I don't have to verse them, so I don't have to thinking I'm gonna die to them. So I get more wins. I'm sure in this game, if I wouldn't have ran from people that I ran from, I'm pretty positive that it won't. I would have probably died in this game for sure. So if I was you guys, make sure you guys have a transportation, either if it's a boat or if you got water near you, which you can swim, and that's pretty fast. Or you can go to the yacht, the grotto, or the rig, which is places where you can get, like, they're not legendary, but they're 1-up legendary. They just added it into the game. So you can get those, and which one's a grappler, so you can grapple around. It's infinite grapples, so you literally can't run out. So, and that's another transportation device. And if you're going for launch pads, if you don't have one at end game, try to hit a supply drop. So it's a lot. If you get in trouble, you can get out there quick. But you gotta watch out for the people shooting down, because they will shoot you down, and it's pretty intense when they shoot you down. Well, when they shoot you in midair, because you literally can't do nothing. So if you're just trying to get out of a quick area, that's what I would do. Or unless you got the grappler, which grappler's still kind of hard because they can still shoot you. But at least you're not getting targeted though. If someone sees you in a launch pad, they're gonna be like, "Oh, that's a free easy kill," and at least try to kill you. Which, I mean, I'm not saying it's the worst idea, but it's still a good idea. Alright, and another tip is to always, when you're going through buildings, having your aim, like the cross arrow, having your cross arrow a little higher, like aiming higher, so you don't have to, if someone peeks out and they try to shoot you, you have your cross arrow on immediately on their head, so you don't have to move your thing at all. And that's good for if someone's camping in a bush. You can kill them while they're camping in a bush. Which, that's what I'm trying to get down, is the part where I gotta put it up, because it's gonna take some time to get used to. I know that for a fact, because I'm still not used to it, which I'm still trying to get used to it. But that's it today, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed, and like always, like, subscribe, and peace out.